So at the top right here, I did not use that strap, umbrella, gaiters, extra pair of socks. Um, I brought some thinner knee pads, or I guess knee braces, but didn't end up using those. Fleece, didn't use it. But starting from left to right here, the toilet paper kit on top of that mesh bag. I used that. Mesh bags came in very handy to keep things together inside my pack and be able to pull it out and know what it was. Slept with the skull cap. That on hat was used. It was very light. The rain slick, used it a couple times. Definitely would have needed it whether I used it or not. I had borrowed the pillow, sleeping mat, and the sleeping bag, so I'm gonna buy those things for myself at some point. And then to skip over the stuff I didn't use to go to food, we had 3 bags left plus some snacks. We cut the trip short by a day and a half, maybe 2. So those things would have come in handy. Probably would have ended up coming back with maybe 1 bag of food, but the freeze dried stuff was great. And then the back to kind of the left here had my watch, charger, then toothbrush was just the tip of a Sonicare brush that worked great. It was very light, easy. I had my fleece that wore at night. I mean, not fleece. My long johns that I wore at night. I had an extra shirt, came in handy just as a kind of a rag, honestly. The sun hoodie, wore it every day, dried quick. It was warm when it needed to be warm. It was cool when it needed to be cool. It's pretty amazing. Definitely a great piece to bring along. Down jacket, wore that at night because it got down to about 30 degrees. Pretty great. Durston backpack worked wonderful. There really wasn't anything wrong with it. It cut into my shoulders a little bit the first day, but I didn't have the hip straps tight enough. Once I fixed that, it was in business. It was very, very comfortable. Then the hiking poles were borrowed. I need those. The headlamp has a little red light that uses less battery, so batteries never ran out on the headlamp. A GoPro, little battery pack for my batteries for the GoPro. Didn't really need the pack itself, but kept things together, so I guess that was okay. The compass was borrowed. The small knife was borrowed. Lighter. I'll need all those things. The compass is on top of some printed maps that we pulled just in case we needed them. The charger, we never really came across a place where we could have charged anything. Didn't use it. Might have used it if we stayed on the trail for a couple more days, but like I said, we never came across a plug. The BEFree bottle was great. I mean, the flow rate was great. We did come across a creek where I got some mud or dirt in the bottle, and it was fine. That's a 1 liter, the red bottle. I had a blue half-liter bottle that was also good to have. And then used both pair of underwear, the socks, the black socks were my day socks, and then I put some liners on that were like toe socks. Pretty sure they saved my feet. My feet did not hurt at all. I wore the Smart Wool socks at night, along with my long johns. the left here, I had a battery bank that was a little too big, or too heavy really, and didn't perform as well as I had hoped. I was able to charge everything for this trip, but we cut it short. I would have definitely run out of, or would have drained the battery bank at some point. I had extra garbage bag in case my pack liner broke. The mittens, pretty good. Personally, I think I needed gloves with fingers versus the mittens, but next time. The REI convertible pants, never really pulled the legs off until we were leaving. Like once we got off the trail and I was hopping in a car, pulled them off immediately. So I was pretty happy that I bought those. It was a comfortable way home. We had basically 2 hours on the road to get home. The Toke's pot, used it. Titanium spoon, definitely used it inside of these freeze-dried meals. Then inside the Toke's pot, I had a small titanium cup that I used, and then the ultras were great. Like my feet did not hurt at all. The shoes performed like they were really impressive, honestly. And then that's about it. We did have like our snacks were Aussie bites, some protein bars, like barbell protein bars. We had like the Stroop waffles; those were pretty easy to eat. Bobos, I think they're like little jelly-filled cookies, I guess. I think, the meals that I did eat, like the peak meals, were the biscuits and gravy. There's chicken Alfredo pasta. That one was really good. Beef stroganoff was really great. But yeah, I was happy with the peak meals at night. And then we also had hot cocoa, coffee. There was a little camp coffee filter, coffee maker. So we made coffee that was pretty good in the morning to just kind of warm up real quick and get your hands warm. And hot cocoa was nice to drink at night before we went to bed. So, and then the smelly bags, those, we had, I think I had 3 smelly bags, and only used 2 of them, but basically one was for trash, one was for the meals and everything. And probably could have broken my bag up a little bit more as far as like compartmentalizing things, but that's it.